Hello and welcome to News Hour on Unity TV. Today is Thursday, 27th of July 2023 and it's equivalent to 9th of Muharram, 1444 after Hijrah. The headlines. Erufai Wiki Oyetola Alake Fagbemi makes minister slays. Tinubu begs for time to address labor's grievances. Gunmen kill 7 people in Bauchi. And on the foreign scene, Niger soldiers declare coup on national TV. And in sports, Mbappe not interested in meeting Al Hilal after £257 million war record bid. Those were the headlines, and for details and more of the stories, I am Rukayat Sani Ibrahim. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai, his Rivers State counterpart Nyesom Wike, and eminent medical scholar Ali Pate are on the list of ministerial nominees forwarded to the Senate by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was learned this morning. Also nominated for cabinet positions are legally luminary Lateef Fagbemi-San and economist Olawale Edun, banker Adebayo Adelabu, former Osun State Governor Adegboyega Oyetola, All Progressives Congress APC, women leader Mrs. Betta Edu, Senator Ben Ayade, and eminent journalist Dele Alake, who is currently the Special Advisor on Media, Strategy and Special Duties. A Senate source said the President forwarded the list to Senate President Godswill Akpabio this morning in line with the constitutional provision that the list should get to the National Assembly within 60 days after the presidential inauguration. The list is a blend of politicians and technocrats, the source added. However, the source could not confirm whether the list had portfolios. He could not also confirm the number of nominees. President Bola Tinubu has appealed to the organized labor to give him more time to look into their grievances rather than embark on industrial action. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, disclosed this after leading the House leadership to brief the President on the outcome of their engagement with the National Association of Residents Doctors NERD, which has declared a nationwide strike action. Speaking to State House correspondents after a meeting with President at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Abbas said the President said he was new in office and needs time to evaluate the issues that are being raised by workers, over which he is yet to be briefed. This is as the federal government has explained that it was yet to roll out palliatives on the effect of subsidy removal of petrol because it doesn't want to make mistakes. A group of gunmen on Tuesday night attacked Kaja, a community in Ningi local government area in Bauchi State, and killed at least 7 people. Residents of the community said the gunmen invaded the village around 10 p.m. and started shooting indiscriminately. The corpses of those killed were buried Wednesday morning. A witness told newsmen that during the attack, the local vigilante members engaged the assailants in a gunfight. Unfortunately, one of the vigilante members was killed. Ningi is fast becoming a security concern following recent reports of attacks in the community from non-state actors. Meanwhile, the newly appointed Commissioner of Police in the state, Awal Muhammad, on Monday said the police were determined to tackle criminality in the area. The Senate has rejected a motion to release from the detention the leadership of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The motion was moved by Senator Osita Izunaso Imo West, sought to address the constant sit-at-home order enforced by unknown gunmen in the southeast. The lawmaker in the motion, co-sponsored by other lawmakers from the southeast, noted that the senators were aware that thousands of innocent lives had been lost since the action started, and properties worth over $1 trillion have been destroyed, resulting in investors leaving the region. The National Vice Chairman of the All Progressives Congress for Northwest, Malam Salihu Lukman, has officially resigned from his position. His resignation letter was submitted on Wednesday to the acting national chairman of the party, Senator Abubakar Kyari. The development is coming 1 week after the former national chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and the national secretary, Senator Iola Omisori, tendered their resignations. In the copy of the letter made available to newsmen, the Kaduna politician hinged his resignation on the alleged illegal acts and interference in the affairs of the party, which he claimed was at the variance with the vision of the founding fathers. Lukman said that he opted to throw in the towel rather than remain in the party to continue his agitation and be seen as a distraction. The Plateau State Police Command has yesterday paraded a graduate awaiting service with NYSC in possession of 4 locally made AK-47 rifle with many ammunition. The command also paraded suspected kidnappers, armed robbers, culpable homicide and cultists with several foreign and locally made guns and ammunition. The State Commissioner of Police, Bartolomeo Onyeka, who parading the suspects, said the command will continue to intensify efforts at ensuring the arrest and due prosecution of criminals. The graduate suspect, Friday Yildong, told journalists that he was apprehended along the road in Pangshin local government area. The Commissioner of Police further paraded one Ugo Snu, a suspected gang leader of the Black Axe cult group, and recovered 6 locally made pistols, 10 7.62 mm live ammunition, 21 cartridges, 13 9mm short, 2 9mm long, 3 mobile phones, amongst other items. CP Onyeka revealed that the Laronto Divisional Crime Branch had also at Faringada in Jos North arrested one Fortune Irabo 22, Lucky Igba 24, both students of University of Jos, UniJos, suspected of being members of unlawful society. Federal government has described the notice of strike action by the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC as illegal and in contempt of court. The NLC, through its national president Joe Ajero and Secretary General Emmanuel Ogbuaja, have called on Nigerian workers to prepare for a nationwide strike on August 1 to protest hike in price of fuel. The Federal Ministry of Justice, through the Solicitor General of the Federation, Mrs. B.E. Jedi Agba, said the attention of the ministry have been drawn to media reports indicating that the leadership of the NLC endorsed a 7-day notice of their intention to embark on a nationwide strike action from 22nd of August 2022 if the demand of the labor unions are not met. The Senate has mandated the Federal Ministry of Health to, as a matter of urgency, commence immunization of vulnerable Nigerians against diphtheria disease following the death of 20 people in Kaduna State. Its decision followed a motion which came under Order 41 and 51 sponsored by Sunday Marshal Khatun, PDP Kaduna South, informing the senators that about 20 people have died of diphtheria in Kavanchan and Makarfi local government area of Kaduna State. The Senate, however, mandated the Federal Ministry of Health, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, and the Primary Healthcare Development Agency, PHCDA, to liaise with the hierarchy of the Kaduna State Ministry of Health and other states for massive vaccines against the disease. Also, the Senate called for intensification of search for active cases of diphtheria with contact tracing, risk communication activities, and movement of affected cases to health facilities for management. And on the foreign scene, Nigerian soldiers have announced taking over power from President Mohamed Bazoum, who have been in detention since the early hours of Wednesday. The soldiers announced the coup in televised broadcast in the early hours of Thursday. In the broadcast, 10 senior officers led by Colonel Major Ahmadu Abdurrahman said the National Council of the State Guard of the nation has decided to put an end to the regime you are familiar with. They claim to have seized power because of deteriorating security situation as well as bad social and economic management. They had earlier cordoned off office and residence of Bazoum with military vehicles. Crowds have taken to the streets of the capital city Niamey in support of the president, but soldiers fired shots to disperse them. The Economic Committee of West African State ECOWAS had intervened by sending the president of Benin, Patrice Talon, to the country. Talon proceeded after meeting with President Bola Tinubu, ECOWAS chairman, in Abuja. And in sports, Kylian Mbappe is not interested in meeting representative from Al Hilal to discuss a move to Saudi Arabia. PSG have given Al Hilal permission to speak to Mbappe after the Saudi club made a world record £257 million offer for the player on Saturday. Representatives of Al Hilal have been in Paris this week, but there have been no meeting with Mbappe's camp. PSG insiders believe Mbappe is refusing to speak to Al Hilal because he has already agreed to move to Real Madrid as a free agent next summer when his contract expires. And with the sport news, we've come to the end of our bulletin for today. You can follow us on our social media handles at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at TUNTBE Radio FM TV, respectively. You can also watch us live on the satellite decoder BudderSat, which is being watched in about 38 countries of the world free. You can also watch us and stream us live on our YouTube channel at Unity FM TV. I am Rukayet Sani Ibrahim. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of our programs. Do have yourself a lovely day.
Please pay attention. It starts from the foundation. Everybody needs somebody. You turn a blind eye and care nothing less. Say it's just business, all about the money. You are so unbothered as long as they pay. Say it's just business, all about the money. You know they're on a fast lane, but you've got business to run. So you look away the other way.
It concerns you. It kill love, it kill dreams. It land people for jail. War against drug abuse.